After an event, wait. Why do you wait? Because the emotion is in the silence. I put my hand on you. I said, man, boy, that was a beautiful phrase you played. When I stop talking to you, then you feel the emotion of it. And that's when you assess how you're going to accept what I tell you. If I go past that moment, if I say, man, I love the way you played, you know, you ought to think about your read. I lost that moment. Okay, let's try again. Good.
That's, oh my God, that's so true. What's up, guys? It's Ramizu here. I found this cool video, a Wynton Marsalis masterclass. The interesting thing to me, right off the bat, is the students he's working with. This man right here is Patrick Bartley, who's an amazing saxophone player now. I mean, he's probably amazing in this video too. And the bassist here is Russell Hall.
Good to see you. Yeah. Good to see y'all. Okay, how y'all doing today? Now, you know, I say this all the time. When I tell y'all something, it's always with love. Okay, maybe I crack a joke, I make fun of you or something. As always, with the maximum possible amount of love and feeling. Because what y'all are doing is very important for the music and for it to continue. What I want to do to start off is...
Wow, it's a good way to start it off, because you know he's gonna talk some shit later. Like, imagine not only you have a masterclass with Wynton Marsalis, but it's being recorded live, and so there are cameras up in your face. Like, it's a lot.
I just want y'all to play something for me. We're going to just play blues. That way it simplifies what we're doing. And we're going to talk about different things in the context of the blues. The most important thing is for me to be able to just use whatever I know to help you get deeper into your musicianship and strengthen your belief and just give you a feeling and make you understand how we're all a part of one thing. Okay, jazz is the only music in the world where four people sit up on a bandstand and they have to give shape and logic and form to some music as they're making it up.
Improvising collectively, not only are you feeling everything that you're feeling, but you're feeling what everyone else is feeling. If I can't tell someone how I'm feeling, or I can't tell myself how I'm feeling, you sit at the piano and you're able to communicate that way.
Yeah.
You can't.
I think it's a hallmark of, you know, musicians who have put a lot of time in their instrument. They truly can speak their most honest and most authentic self through their instrument.
You got so much energy, you can't wait to. It's like it's bursting out of you, right? You're like, man, let's go. When you set up the way you set up, wait. You had a great setup. Playing one note, you're coming, two choruses, you played that, he was down low, then you said, then you were up in there. Okay, you start firing off. The rhythm section was still kind of, okay, what should we do? Should I play with a lot of fire and get up underneath him? Tony was trying to, okay, they decided on, okay, we're just going to play time and let him do his thing. Okay, the dialogue you started with them, the challenge as you solo, for soloists, the challenge is you start with ideas and you also have the melody of the song you're playing. You have to develop your thematic material and give them something to play with you and hold yourself back and play with your emotions. So you have some opposites you're dealing with.
Right, okay.
Do you know what I'm...
Okay, that was like 10 things you have to do at once. Oh my God. It's a really good point though. Like, for me as a pianist, it's really nice when the soloist is kind of building an arc for their solo and you can kind of catch on to where that arc is going. It's like we're all watching the same movie or we're all telling the same story.
Now, you played a break. Boom, it was a big break. And you played something at the end of the break. You remember what you played? You didn't like what you played. What you think is what comes through in your playing. Okay? So the one thing you have to always have when you're playing is hope. When you lose hope and you think to yourself, man, what am I going to do with this? You you're not going to do anything with it. Because you already have projected that. I'm just listening to you, and I could tell that you were not committed to the rhythm.
Yeah, I feel like this whole idea is one of the most important parts of playing jazz and any kind of improvisational music. It doesn't even have to be improvisational. Could be classical, could be rock. It's more of a mental game than we give it credit for, you know? Yeah, you need to practice your technique. You need to, you know, do your practicing, learn the songs, but your mental attitude while soloing will determine so much more with how you sound. It's all like a self-fulfilling prophecy. If you think you're going to sound bad and you're just discounting everything you play, it's going to sound really bad, cowardly, just, you know, that the fear comes out in your playing.
And you thought to yourself, I should have just left the space. Is that true? I felt you think that. I actually felt you say to yourself, I should have just left the space, but it's too late. Now you're in the space. The beauty of jazz is that we're in that moment. And what happens in that moment, it is a moment of absolute clarity. You know why? Because you're there now. We jump off a building, we can't jump back up. Now we got to figure either we're going to fly or grab something. Okay, grab something or fly.
Good analogy.
Another thing I want you to notice is after an event, wait. After an event, wait. Why do you wait? Because the emotion is in the silence. Okay, I come over to you and I talk to you and I want to tell you something. I put my hand on you. I said, man, boy, that was a beautiful phrase you played. When I stop talking to you, then you feel the emotion of it. And that's when you assess how you're going to accept what I tell you. Or even if I tell you something negative, man, you need to work on your sound, man. Now, in that moment, you feel something. If I go past that moment, if I say,
wow,
man, I love the way you played, you know, you ought to think about your read. I lost that moment. Okay, let's try again. Good.
That's, oh my God, that's so true. You can make an analogy to like someone who's a good speaker. They pause and they leave space because that's when you actually feel the weight of their words. And it's the same in music. If you're soloing, you play your things, but when you pause, when you wait, that's when the gravity of what you just played sinks in. God damn. Wynton Marsalis has some good shit to say.
I like that. You know, y'all out here now. You in New York.
Wait, there's a dinner part of this masterclass?
And you know, this is...
Wait, I've never seen this. It's like a TV show. Bruh.
What you want to make happen, make it happen. And you know, this is difficult. People don't understand the music necessarily. They won't understand what you go through or why you want to play it. And you'll doubt yourself and you'll have difficult times and periods. Much more than you think now. Trust me. But you have the ability and y'all have the talent, and none of y'all have each other. What you need people to tell you is how to become better at what you can do. Play with different people, play all kinds of gigs. You might play the circus, man.
Oh, yeah. Back in
I
the
was up
studio.
last night thinking about the stuff that we talked about yesterday. First thing, I'm going to give y'all a word that I want you to work on. For you, the word is relaxation. With the flow of your ideas, because you have so much creativity that's bubbling over in you. It's like when I stand next to you, I feel like that. Like you have a rare kind of sense of urgency, and you also have such a song just in your sound. It's very tuneful. It has a depth of feeling and emotion and an immediacy in it that's important. It makes people want to hear it. So don't you concentrate on relaxing, because you'll never lose that urgency. That's your gift. Russell, with you, concentration. When you lose your concentration, the whole group loses its concentration, because you maintain the integrity. You take a lot of chances. You go for what you're hearing. You have to concentrate, right? Tony, the thing I want you to concentrate on is freedom. I want you to be free. Free to investigate another part of your imagination. And if you sound less good while you're doing it, be free to accept that.
It makes you think about every little action. Is this coming from a place of freedom?
Man, that's so cool. Just assigning each person just one word to focus on. That's like, from a teaching perspective, that's probably really effective. Like, he just can hear them play and can see, like, this is what you need most out of anything, like relaxing, concentrating, being free. For these musicians, I'm sure this was a huge learning experience that catapulted them to be greater and greater.
This is what I've been looking for. I really couldn't ask for any more of a transformative experience in these past couple of days.
Hell yeah.
the performance, he was, right there next to me. Me in particular, I'm kind of shy. Wynton did a great job of kind of bringing me out of my shell.
Stay with him, huh?
His message to me was really intensity, and I felt like we really brought that to the concert.
I know they learned a lot. I want them to take away from it that you're a part of this, and we need you to come out here and be a part of it, and make it be glorious, make it be great. Be free to be yourself. All of those things that you have to bring on, the creativity, the love, and the feeling, bring it there with a force. Come with it. And they're gonna do that. Watch.
Man, I feel like Wynton Marsalis is straight up the best ambassador that the world has for jazz right now. He really knows how to verbalize why it's so important to so many people.